Okay, so in this episode, we will be talking about the Panda Buggy. So this is one of the best early game carts that you can get. It has similar stats to Solar, and you get it quite early in the game. So this is probably the card I'd recommend for like the very beginning of the game, and then maybe transitioning onto Solar depending on how you feel. And but I'm pretty sure there isn't a way to get it permanently yet. So anyway, so this card is very similar to Solar in many ways, except although I think the drifting and the hitbox is a bit different. Like this is a very, very small car. Like it has a very small hitbox compared to something like Violet Meteor or Solar. So it has a very unique feel to it. It's like riding like nothing. That's how small the hitbox feels. And also the drifting feels a lot like more, I don't know how to describe it, like a harder drift. I don't know, like it's a lot more like, I don't know how to say it. It's a lot more it just feels a lot more it has a very strong, deep feel to it compared to the light feel of Solar. So those two are probably the biggest differences. So the hitbox and the drifting. And also so it's basically an easy way to get it permanently. So it shouldn't be that hard to transition from this to Solar. Like, it might take a while to get used to the hitbox and drifting, but other than that, it should be pretty easy to transition. And it's got similar stats. Like, these are both very competitive carts. Like, these two are probably the best carts aside from legendaries. So, Solar and Panda Buggy. Because I feel like these two are the only ones that are even usable in these days, these modern, to even compete with the others. Because I feel like Violet Meteor and like all of the other rare carts are just like they're like a level below these two. These two are on their like separate level. Okay, so let's have a quick look at its stats. So it has 674 drift, 689 acceleration, 704 curve, 718 acceleration duration, and 671 nitro charge speed. So it has very, very similar stats to Solar, as you can see here. Okay, so overall, I would give this cart a 7 out of 10 for speed, because it's probably the best cart besides legendaries. It and Solar are the best carts besides all the legendaries, so that's why I'd give it a 7 out of 10. And meme value, other than it looking like a panda, it doesn't really have much meme value, so I'd give it a 2 out of 10 for meme value. There's not much meme to be made from this. I mean, it's Panda. Okay, pandas are slow and it's a fast card, I guess that's funny, lol.